Welcome to U.S. Briefing. The content of the briefing includes Citadel Securities, trade bodies sue U.S. SEC over consolidated audit trail. Sabres take on the Flames after overtime victory. New York and Nashville square off in non-conference matchup. Morris/Sussex rankings, Pequannock girls soccer playing for a cause. New York Rangers defenseman Kandra Miller takes on killer mindset. Citadel Securities, trade bodies sue U.S. SEC over consolidated audit trail. Reuters. Citadel Securities and the American Securities Association, ASA, are suing the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, over new rules for the Consolidated Audit Trail, CAT. The SEC last month adopted rules splitting the cost of operating the CAT, which is a repository of investor and transaction data, between buyers, sellers, and exchanges. The ASA said the SEC had overstepped its statutory authority and failed to address investor and industry concerns. Sabres take on the Flames after overtime victory. Associated Press. The Buffalo Sabres will host the Calgary Flames in a hockey game on Thursday. The Sabres are coming off a win against the Tampa Bay Lightning, while the Flames lost to the Washington Capitals in a shootout. Last season, the Sabres had a 42-33-7 overall record and scored 63 power play goals. The Flames had a 38-27-17 overall record and scored 258 total goals. Both teams have players who are injured and will not be playing in the game. New York and Nashville square off in non-conference matchup. Associated Press. The New York Rangers are set to host the Nashville Predators in a non-conference matchup. The Rangers had a strong season last year with a 47-22-13 record, while the Predators finished with a 42-32-8 record. The Rangers scored 59 power play goals last season, while the Predators averaged 2.7 goals per game. There are no reported injuries for the Rangers, while Luke Schenn is listed as day-to-day for the Predators. Morris/Sussex rankings, Pequannock girls soccer playing for a cause. Yahoo! Pequannock's girls soccer team is raising money for pancreatic cancer at a match against Villa Walsh. The team has raised $3,000 for Friends of Franco and Team Jenny and is aiming to raise more money for the Pancreatic Cancer Action Network. The girls have been soliciting donations and have designed t-shirts to sell at the game. The team is also planning to spray paint their hair purple and tie purple ribbons in their hair. Pequannock's girls soccer coach, John McBurney, has lost family members to pancreatic cancer, and the disease has affected many people in the town. Pancreatic cancer is the third leading cause of cancer-related death in the United States. New York Rangers defenseman Kandra Miller takes on killer mindset. Yahoo! New York Rangers defenseman Kandra Miller is looking to prove himself this season and has adopted a killer mindset to do so. The 23-year-old has already secured a place in the team's lineup and a new 2-year contract, but is keen to perform at an even higher level this season. Miller's size and mobility mean he can make up ground quickly and help his teammates when they are caught out of position. While Miller makes mistakes, he is keen to show that he is past the point of making such errors. New coach Peter Laviolette has given him power play responsibilities, which will help him improve his game. Miller is coming off a career-high 43 points last season but is looking to better that this season. Gaza's doctors struggle to save hospital blast survivors as Middle East rage grows. Associated Press. Doctors in Gaza City have had to perform surgery on the floors of hospitals without anesthesia in order to save the lives of badly wounded individuals following a major blast that killed civilians. Hamas blamed the blast on an Israeli airstrike, while the Israeli military blamed a rocket misfired by other Palestinian militants. At least 500 people were killed, according to the Hamas-run health ministry. The war between Israel and Hamas has been described as pushing the region to the brink by Jordan's Foreign Minister Ayman Safadi. Israel has continued its strikes on Gaza, and Jordan cancelled a meeting between Biden, Abdullah II, Abbas and el-Sisi. The Israeli military claimed that it was not responsible for the blast at the Al-Ali hospital, and instead blamed a misfired rocket from a nearby cemetery. The Israeli military also released a recording of Hamas militants discussing the blast, during which the speakers say it was believed to be an Islamic Jihad misfire and that the shrapnel appeared to be from IJ weapons. Kevin Behrens, from the amateurs to the German national team. Deutsche Welle. Kevin Behrens, a 32-year-old striker for Union Berlin, recently made his debut for the German national team. Behrens has experienced a remarkable rise in his career, going from playing in the fourth-tier regional Liga to representing his country on the international stage. Despite his debut being a late one, Behrens remained humble and focused on improving himself. He credited his wife for her support during difficult times and expressed pride in his journey. Behrens hopes to continue his success and potentially earn a place in the squad for the European Championship next summer. Hamas turns to social media to get its message out and to spread fear. Washington Post. Hamas is using Telegram to share videos and messages of its justified attack on Israel, seeking to persuade the world of its version of the war and garner support for its cause. The group has deployed an unprecedented social media campaign, using messaging platforms and videos to build a narrative of freedom fighters being justified in their killing and abduction of Israeli civilians. Banned on major social networks, it has turned to Telegram to share its violent videos and extreme messages. The group's Telegram channel subscriber numbers have tripled since the recent attack, and in one video, Hamas militants show off bloodied hostages they have taken, long-range missiles they have built, and training drills they have run with rocket launchers and machine guns. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your favorite observer from the 6 degrees. Dr. Six here, bringing you the latest news from around the world. Let's dive right in, shall we? First up, we have Citadel Securities and the American Securities Association suing the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission over new rules for the consolidated audit trail. I guess they're not too happy about splitting the costs. I mean, who likes to share the bill, right? But hey, the SEC apparently overstepped its authority and failed to address concerns. Looks like things are getting a little heated over there. In the world of sports, we have some hockey action. The Buffalo Sabres are taking on the Calgary Flames after a thrilling overtime victory. Both teams have injured players, so let's hope they don't skate on thin ice. Meanwhile, the New York Rangers are facing off against the Nashville Predators in a non-conference matchup. No injuries reported for the Rangers, but the Predators' Luke Schenn is listed as day-to-day. Let's see who comes out on top in these games. On a more serious note, Pequannock's girls' soccer team is raising money for pancreatic cancer. They've already raised $3,000 and are aiming for more to support the Pancreatic Cancer Action Network. Kudos to them for playing for a cause. Pancreatic cancer is no joke, and it's great to see these girls making a difference both on and off the field. Switching gears, let's talk about the New York Rangers defenseman, K'Andre Miller. He's got a killer mindset this season and is ready to prove himself. With a new contract and power play responsibilities, Miller is looking to up his game and surpass last season's career high points. Watch out, folks, because this young defenseman is ready to bring his A game. Now, on to some more serious news. Doctors in Gaza City are struggling to save lives after a major blast. The situation in the Middle East is escalating, and tensions are high. Let's hope for a resolution and an end to the violence soon. On a lighter note, let's talk about Kevin Behrens, the 32-year-old striker for Union Berlin. He recently made his debut for the German national team, and what a journey he's had. From playing in the fourth-tier league to representing his country, Behrens' rise is nothing short of remarkable. Kudos to him for his hard work and dedication. Lastly, we have Hamas using social media to spread its message and fear. They're using Telegram to share videos and messages to justify their attacks on Israel. Talk about a modern-day propaganda machine. It's a concerning development, but let's hope that peace and understanding prevail in the end. Well, my dear viewers, that's all the news I have for you today. Remember, these are just snapshots of what's happening in the world. If you have any thoughts or questions, I'd love to hear them. What are your thoughts on these news stories? Let's discuss. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.